more.
Did you know that thousands of people die every year from complications related to the influenza virus? These numbers even include infants and children. I've been a nurse in the healthcare for the past 7 years, and I've seen many individuals suffer with complications related to the flu. According to the CDC, anywhere from 3,000 to 49,000 people die every year from complications related to the flu. In 2010, the CDC actually listed this as the 8th leading cause of death in the United States. In the 1940s, a vaccine was developed to help with the complications related to the flu. However, there are still several Americans that choose not to be vaccinated each year. It's pertinent that individuals are educated on what the influenza vaccine is, how it works, and all the risks and benefits associated with it. This way they can make appropriate decisions on whether or not to be vaccinated. Infection from the influenza virus, commonly known as the flu, can lead to a multitude of problems. The flu can vary greatly in signs and symptoms. And spread of the flu can happen very easily. A person may not even appear to be sick. The influenza virus is spread through sneezing and coughing with droplets in the air. Individuals can start showing signs and symptoms anywhere from 1 to 4 days, but they can actually infect people when they are not even symptomatic. The symptoms of flu can be mild or they can be severe. The most common signs and symptoms are fever, cough, and sore throat that last from 3 to 7 days, and there are even certain individuals that may be asymptomatic when they have the flu. Some of the more serious complications include pneumonia, dehydration, inflammation of the heart, and even a heart attack. There are certain populations that are high risk for complications. The elderly and young children have weaker immune systems, which makes them more prone to a worse infection. And children are also more prone to dehydration, and children under 6 months of age cannot receive the vaccination. Individuals with chronic diseases such as diabetes or asthma also have a compromised immune system and cannot fight against the flu as well as a healthy individual. In the 1940s, the flu vaccination was the main way to help prevent the complications related to the flu. It is available to individuals anywhere from early fall to early spring because this is the peak flu season. There are 2 different ways that an individual can receive the flu vaccination. The first and most common way is through an injection. This is a dead virus that is given through an injection in the arm. This is safe for any individual over 6 months of age and even those with chronic illnesses. The second way is an intranasal spray that can be given to anybody from 2 to 49 years old that is healthy and is not given to any pregnant women. This is a live, weakened virus. The flu vaccinations change every year. They are based on the prediction of the most common flu viruses, and they're also based on the mutations that the flu strand has every year. It helps protect against 3 different strands, and it takes about 2 weeks for the body to develop any type of antibodies or protection. For protection every year against the influenza virus, a person must take the flu vaccine every year. However, the flu vaccine does carry certain risks and should be given only to appropriate individuals. The CDC has developed criteria for who is appropriate and who is not. The individuals that should not receive the vaccination are any children under the age of 6 months, anyone allergic to the flu vaccine or to chicken eggs, anyone that has ever experienced Guillain-Barré syndrome, individuals that have a moderate to severe fever or any type of acute illness, and it is actually recommended for everyone over the age of 6 months. The common side effects of the flu vaccination vary from the injection to the intranasal. The common side effects of the injection are soreness at the injection site, fever, and aches that last for 24 to 48 hours. Side effects from the intranasal spray include runny nose, sore throat, and a mild headache. You cannot catch the flu from taking the vaccination, and rarely there can be an allergic reaction to the vaccination. There are several benefits to taking the vaccination. First and foremost, it gives you protection against the flu and all of the complications associated with it. It also helps protect other individuals, such as children under 6 months of age that are not able to receive the vaccination. And if you were to become infected with a different strand of influenza, you would still have some protection for the antibodies. The influenza vaccination is an important piece of medicine, and it's important to protection against the seasonal flu. Not everyone is a candidate for the flu vaccine, but it's vital that individuals weigh their risks and benefits for this vaccination. The public relies on accurate information to be able to make informed decisions about vaccination. Individuals have the opportunity to make the best decisions through public websites like the CDC and WHO. They give non-biased information to those interested in receiving the vaccination. These are the first steps to making an informed decision. With this information available, perhaps one day there will be increased compliance with the flu vaccination. Maybe this increased compliance will lead to a decline of the number of preventable deaths each year from complications of the flu. And perhaps these numbers will also include thousands of infants who didn't even have the chance to be protected against the influenza virus.